Hey everybody, David over at Frequency Frontiers. So welcome back for Ham Radio Minute. So today is part 2 in the series I started. So this is what is the noise floor? And just a quick brief, noise floor is a minimum signal level your receiver can distinguish from noise. Not atmospheric noise, not band conditions, everything you hear in your house. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip over to the slide. So a noise floor. A noise floor is a minimum signal level your receiver can distinguish from noise. And I want to be very clear about something right up front. It's not just atmospheric conditions or atmospheric noise. It's not band conditions. It's not solar flux. It's everything. Your house, your neighbors, switch mode power supplies, LED lighting, routers, cable modems, solar charge controllers, anything around you. For example, one of my neighbors runs or uses very 1960s, 70s, vintage Christmas decorations in her yard. And from the middle of November to the end of December, the 1st of January, 80 meters is unusable, and 40 meters most days is unusable just from the noise those decorations, create being, 200 yards away from me. So just remember, all of that adds together before the signal even reaches your radio. And if your noise floor is, S7, then an S5 signal does not exist to you. Not weak, not quiet, invisible. And signals don't vanish. Signals just don't disappear. Propagation didn't suddenly fail. You just can't see it anymore. The signal's still out there. It's just buried under noise, that you've created or it's been created by the environment around you. Why your S meters lie. This is one of my favorites. So let's talk about S meters. S meters do not measure signal strength in the way most people think. They measure the receiver input level, and that includes all the noise. Your S meter cannot tell the difference between a signal and trash. It just reports energy, and all it reports is what it hears. And the band is dead. One of my least favorite sayings I hear frequently. So when you say the band is dead, what you're really saying is my receiver is already overwhelmed before the signal arrives. And anytime you hear someone say the band is dead, chances are you should try. You should turn your radio on, take a listen, throw out a CQ, something, because it may not be. And that's not propagation. That's an RF environment problem. So, ham radio and Wi-Fi physics. So here's something that kind of goes together, hand in hand, and some similarities between the two. Wi-Fi does not increase power on noisy channels. It adapts. It changes modulation. It changes the timing. It has some error correction built in. Same physics, different frequency. And that's why some digital modes generally work better in high noise environments. Digital modes like FT8 succeed for the same reason. They have a narrow bandwidth, precise time synchronization. They use math instead of brute force. They're not cheating. They're just operating below your noise floor where your ears and your S meters can't go. So, if you want better reception, stop turning up your power. Power helps the other guys hear you. It has nothing to do with to help you hear them. Just remember, let's repeat that again. Power helps the other guys hear you. It does nothing to help you hear them. So, what you have to do is lower the noise floor instead. So, that was part 2 of this. I will continue out another part here at the end of this week or next week. And as always, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. 7-3.